I see the art economy for me along three strands. I see art in our everyday, all-day expressions. If you grew up in homes like ours where a mother's union was very, then you had bitambala all over the tables, you had things to cover the food, all that was art. And so when I think about an art economy, it's all of us buying art, supporting art every day. And so what is it to think about and view the art from the bottom up? What does that look like, and what would it mean for us as people who want to maximize art in Uganda? Then when I think about the middle, I think about those of us who occupy the space of people who have gone to school, who have a certain level of awareness, and I'm not saying those who didn't go to school don't have awareness. I'm just locating us as people they call elite. And I think of us in terms of our responsibility to this art economy. I think of the many days, indeed, as an activist on the street, and the ways in which we used art to express the demands we were making. So, whether it was poetry, whether it was song, whether it was placards, T-shirts. I remember my last sort of mini protest a few years back was I wore a T-shirt. Colleagues of mine, when we were campaigning around the public order management law, the day before, some colleagues had gone into parliament and were wearing a shirt that had a slogan around, "You cannot muzzle us, you cannot shut us up," and they had been told to remove their shirts. That was not allowed in parliament. And so the next day, because parliament was still discussing that law, we went into parliament, or rather we attempted to go. And that day I didn't wear a bra because I told myself if they ask us to take off our shirts, that's what I will do. I'll say, which one do you prefer, me with my breasts or with my T-shirt? But they didn't allow us. They stopped us very far. But that's what I'm saying, that art is so powerful and so potent in civic engagement and civic awareness. And for me, as a person that does art, that works with art, I think it's as important a responsibility as the right to vote. And so when I interact with the art space, I think to myself that it is my responsibility to support this economy. I really think about it. That's why I participate, because it is my civic duty, as much a civic duty as it is to vote, to pay my taxes. And we should start thinking about ourselves as the elite, as having a responsibility to propel the arts. And then the last point that I think about it is in the policy space, in the laws and the language that get written in, the budgets that get made. So what is our responsibility as artists to create the kind of economy that propels the arts? So where is our activism as artists in pushing the kind of economy that works for us, and not waiting that others will do it for us and then we sort of slide in with our art? No, it also behooves us. It is part of our responsibility to ensure that the economy works for us. Because if we assume that we are people at the margins, we know that when economies work for those at the margin, it means it works for all of us. And so those are the three strands that I wanted to share with us as we think about the art economy and its sustainability today. Thank you very much.